Of the few pirates who govern the New World, almost all share a specific advantage. They have consumed a devil fruit. These supernatural mutations provide the magical abilities that historically define the ocean's strongest fighters. For the Yonko, or Emperors of the Sea, these powers are more than just tools. They are the foundation of their empires. To rule at this level, most believe you must transcend human limits through these fruits. Then there is Red-Haired Shanks. He has no devil fruit powers. He is missing his left arm, and his primary tool is a standard cutlass. Despite having zero magical enhancements, he commands a level of respect that forces both the Marines and rival pirate crews to calculate their movements based entirely on his position. How does a man with a single arm and no supernatural abilities exert this kind of influence over an ocean of superpowered monsters? His physical threat begins with Conqueror's Haki, the ability to manifest one's own willpower to physically overwhelm others. While many can use Haki to knock out low-level soldiers, Shanks uses it as a long-range tactical weapon. During the conflict in Wano, Shanks didn't need to make landfall to end a fight. This map shows the radius of his Haki release, a massive wave of red energy emanating from his ship that covered the entire island. This wasn't a broad, undirected blast. It targeted a single high-ranking Marine, Admiral Ryokugyu. The pressure was so intense it paralyzed the Admiral, forcing a specialized combatant to retreat without a single sword being drawn. Beyond his internal willpower, Shanks has refined his physical martial discipline to the point of equaling the world's most dangerous fighters. He wields Gryphon, a sword he coats in concentrated Haki. This allows him to clash directly with devil fruit users, whose powers would otherwise shatter steel. Before losing his arm, he was the primary rival to Dracul Mihawk, the man officially recognized as the world's greatest swordsman. Their duels across the Grand Line were so intense that even the most powerful pirates in history took note. By matching Mihawk, Shanks proved that human skill and discipline can reach the same heights as any magical ability. He doesn't need a devil fruit, because he has turned human willpower and swordsmanship into a force that matches the natural disasters his rivals control. But physical power is only one part of the equation. His real advantage lies in his understanding of the world's hidden history. As a child, Shanks was an apprentice on the crew of Gold D. Roger, the only crew to ever successfully navigate the entire Grand Line. Sailing with Roger gave him access to information that the world government has spent centuries trying to erase. This nautical chart represents a journey through locations and events that most pirates believe are myths. While other emperors are searching for the truth behind the world's origin, Shanks possesses the context. He knows why the world government fears certain secrets, which allows him to predict their reactions before they even occur. This lived experience makes him a strategic threat. He isn't guessing, he's acting on information that his rivals don't even know exists. This combination of martial strength and hidden knowledge gives him a unique role in global politics. He doesn't just fight wars, he ends them. At Marineford, the world's largest military force and the most powerful pirate crews were locked in a war of attrition. When Shanks arrived, the fighting stopped instantly. Both sides realized continuing the battle meant facing a fresh emperor and chose a ceasefire instead. His influence goes even higher. He was granted a private meeting with the 5 elders, leaders of the world government who command the global military. Normally, the Marines would execute any pirate who entered the capital. Yet the elders cleared the room to hear his counsel. This shows that the people running the world view him as a necessary negotiator rather than just another criminal. His true strength isn't in attack, it's the fact that he has made himself indispensable to the world's stability. He is the only person who can communicate with both the highest pirates and the highest government officials. Devil fruits provide immediate power, but they are often limited by specific weaknesses. Shanks has avoided those limitations by building his influence on more permanent foundations. He uses a refined will, decades of martial practice, and the leverage of historical secrets to ensure that no single faction can take over the ocean without his consent. By mediating between the world government and the pirate emperors, Shanks serves as the buffer that prevents the world's warring factions from spiraling into total collapse. He doesn't need a devil fruit to rule. He simply makes it impossible for the world to function without him.